aren't playing Mountain Giant anymore, but you know, if you're planning on banning Hunter or just like aggressive decks, then Mountain Giant looks pretty strong. So kind of a classic handlock versus Warrior. I'm gonna give the edge to Warrior because it's.
We have reached the donation goal.
Oh wow!
Wow, you guys are sick ballers, donating $16 or more so quickly.
Wow.
And that's pretty awesome. That means at around 8 o'clock we're gonna go ahead and do that. But go ahead and tell me, why do you think the Warrior deck?
It's really tough to deal with full 30 damage as the Warlock if the Warrior plays a big game Hunter, because the Warrior is gonna basically just have enough removal to kill all your stuff, and then at some point they just like Harrison your Jiraxis, and they're always threatening Grommash later in the game, so you can't really tap too much. It's generally going to favor Warrior as the game goes on, just because of how hard it is to ever get board control as Warlock.
I've always felt, at least in the old days of this matchup, that if you could get a Twilight down very quickly, that would be problematic a lot of the times for Warrior, because if you hit them one time with that shield block, suddenly become far less good.
Absolutely.
So I guess we'll see if he can actually get something done with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's no shield slam here for Warrior. Might have to, he's thinking about War Axe Execute. I guess that's better than Sludge Belcher. I don't know. I'd probably play Sludge Belcher.
Yeah, I would probably Sludge there as well.
At this stage of the game, the creatures are not too dangerous. You really have time to be patient. Save your most efficient removal. So I'm actually surprised to see the Execute there.
Yeah.
Belcher into Sylvanas is definitely a pretty strong curve. Let's see. It's going to be
coin out Tarzan, man. What? He doesn't have shield block and stuff, right?
I probably would have done that play, actually.
Yeah.
But Life Tap Mountain Giant's also really strong. It
I have no time.
Oh, this is interesting. But Life Tap Mountain Giant's pretty strong because you want to be tapping as much as you can early as the Warlock, just to have more options throughout the game. Playing Sylvanas into this instead of just slamming Big Game Hunter is such a good play, because normally the issue with Sylvanas is the Warlock's going to have the Owl for it, but in this case, even if he has the Owl, Mountain Giant still goes to 3 health and it gets killed by the axe.
Oh, this could complicate, though.
We're going to see a Tap Watch or Sun Fury. It's not bad.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, wow. This is...
I would be very surprised at that. I mean, I guess he could like coin out the BGH or something, but is that the way you want it? BGH is actually very good against Warrior. I don't want to see Powder attack the Sylvanas. It doesn't even... Yeah,
I would like to see just Sludge Belcher and go in face, but...
Yeah.
You know, playing the Watcher Sun Fury lets you life tap here, so that's kind of the advantage to this play. It's going to make his hand a little clunkier, though. 2 Belchers, Siphon, Emperor, Dr. Boom, just a lot of slow cards. Oh.
Oh, he gets the luck there.
50-50.
Outplayed.
Shields up.
You know, was Emperor of his own.
That is a
tried
great
Emperor,
draw.
Tried Emperor in Handlock, and it didn't seem that good.
Really?
Yeah.
Depends on the list. If your list is defensive enough, then you're going to have the time to slam it. And pretty much, Warlock, I think, is the best deck for it. Overall.
I think that's like exactly the list.
Really?
Yeah.
That might just be anecdotal. Maybe just those games that wasn't that good.
It's just most of the combos enables are spell combos, and the combos for Warlock are just possible anyway.
Right. Okay.
So it doesn't enable you to do something like ridiculous. It just kind of speeds up the tempo a little bit.
Right. That's fair.
It's like your Giants get out 1 turn quicker or something like that.
I mean, what it is a 6-mana 5/5 that draws you 2 innervates at the end of every turn it's in play. So it's like still pretty strong.
Yeah.
Even if it's not letting you Savage Roar them for 30. Sarah Awakens the Dream.
Oh god.
Pretty much the card you want on every single board with that.
And anytime you have more than 6 life, you want your Sarah Awakens, basically.
Shields up.
Oh boy. Does Warrior actually have something here to deal with that? Well, I guess so, yeah. Of course, with that, it just Sarah Awakens.
Looks good enough to me.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Let's do it.
You can even Boomster.
Oh god.
Because to clear Dr. Boom efficiently, usually Like need a BGH or Shadow Flame, and
Yeah.
both of those are gonna make it so Ysera's still gonna dominate and get another dream.
Yep.
Pretty sick here by Savjz.
Oh.
God. Well, let's check his life total.
So
Oh,
Really
it's
strong
18.
Ysera play from
Good one.
Savjz.
Yeah, so I guess that's
I've got the beast.
His own Dr. Boom in a big game. Oh man.
I would play Ysera in every deck if I could do this.
I think here you actually have to Boombot into Dr. Boom.
for the execute.
You want Awakens again?
I think you want to Awakens again.
What about hitting face of Boombots and then... I guess no, you might as well attack it. It doesn't change much,
Well, I guess that would guarantee.
right? You could just save the Awakens.
I mean, he has execute anyways, so it doesn't really.
Right.
I was thinking of maybe going for the big game, and if it gets really good outcomes, you don't even Awaken.
Mhm.
Okay. Like if that Boombot hits and kills the big game, which is basically what happens every single time ever.
Yeah.
Bam! Oh, what?
Whoa!
That's bugged.
Yeah.
That was a 1. That's not supposed to happen.
I didn't know boombots could do just 1 damage.
Well, that could not have gone any better.
I've got the beast in my sight.
One of those
Alright.
days for Savjz. It's a good time to have one of those days.
Well, he did win the last one of these, right?
What?
I'm surprised he thought about axing. I don't see any advantage of that.
Just extra damage out there.
Yeah, that's the second best one. Pretty unlucky not to get the third Ysera Awakens.
Yeah. I'm glad you noticed.
I think he'll be able to pull this one out despite
So
his
many possibilities.
unfortunate luck, though. Let's see. You can tap as the Warlock, but does it really help you find anything?
Well, he can't quite clear this. Giant does 8.
I mean, you can tap into Defender, right?
Yeah.
So many.
Could tap into quite a few cards for that to work.
Or Mortal Coil.
Yeah. If he does tap, though, that gets a little bit scary with possible Gromash.
He goes for the biggest board possible.
All right, setting up to kill Ysera. She only will have gotten what 4 dream cards, so that's
Right, the good ones, too.
yeah. No laughing sisters here.
Yeah.
When I stopped playing Ysera a while back because on my PC at least, it's not called Ysera, it's called Laughing Mother.
Yep. Just the infinite laughing sister train. I
Yeah.
feel your pain, man.
Just nonstop. I look at my laughing sisters and I ask them, "Why aren't you Leox? I would prefer Leoc here."
Right.
It's still good value.
Yes, it is still good value.
3 mana, 3/5.
Thank you, Crip. It is indeed, yes.
Yeah, I mean, the spells are just so much better than the minions late in the game.
Yeah.
So, Nightmare, also a solid pickup. It's just, spells, like when you play Ysera, it's always pretty late in the game. You usually don't need more value once you play your 9-mana card that drew you a card. So, you want the spells because they have immediate impact on the board.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
Those are exactly the ones he needed for immediate impact. Is that even enough? I don't think it is.
Nightmare, Ysera. He's even got the axe. Yeah, I mean,
10. Oh, it's enough. It's enough. He's 1 off of lethal. I'm not joking.
really?
Yeah. He's actually 1 off of it.
I wonder.
Shield
Well-
block might do it though.
He's got one.
Yeah, 21. Yeah. Well, what are you going to draw into with Shield Block?
Cruel task.
Oh yeah, or Gromash actually.
There are 2 Cruel Taskmasters in the deck. Well, maybe the better play is to just Armor Smith and another Belcher.
I think I just shield block first and just see what I get.
Yeah, you may as well.
Like I don't think you're really stressed on the board right now.
No. I don't understand even trading the
Oh,
Belcher
he
at this
just wants
moment.
to Awakens because it's just better. It's just there's no way to lose if he awakens. I think he's gonna look for lethal first.
No.
But yeah, we're still just gonna see awakens into Sludge Belcher number 2.
And then another dream card.
Yeah,
So is that 5 dream cards now?
yeah. It'll be after this turn. It'll be up to 5.
Yeah. That's pretty crazy.
That's a good
You
run.
don't normally see that.
You know, Darson's still paying debts. Armor Smith, tempo.
Yep.
What's he got? Oh, another dream.
Siphon Soul. That'll win it.
It's
That'll
about
win him
time.
again.
Oh, and he plays a Kazan. Okay.
Actually, it's the second Siphon still, isn't it? I think it is.
No, what did he use the Siphon Soul on before he didn't?
I think he used it on Emperor.
Oh, yeah, you are right. Okay.
Oh, man.
Well,
Well,
that Ysera was pretty good.
yeah. Turns out 2 mana board sweep. Pretty strong card.
A few times over.
Yeah.
With damage to the face.
And don't forget that
It's just
Ysera was
like
on
a fireball as well, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
In his list that he
Like,
uses in other places.
Yeah, it's super optimized for minions and Divine Favor.
Yeah.
The quality is a card you have to play.
Right. So I
Sometimes
think Warlock.
recklessly is not going to work.
Yeah. So I think Warlock will beat Paladin if that matchup comes up. All right. Well, there's a couple small nuances to this matchup from both sides. For example, playing Armor Smith turn 2 is something almost everyone does, but it opens you up to turn 2 Doomsayer. Not going to happen here. This is historically one of the more lopsided matchups.
Yeah, but with Tarzan, you know, you get, oh, is this fake meat not that good, Crip?
It kind of tastes like meat, but it's kind of like...
Is it vegan worst?
That's what it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's like super chewy. It's like rubber.
Excellent.
You don't say.
I try to save you guys, so I've been a bit silent here.
Yeah.
I've been, mentally tackling whether I should put this into my mouth and ingest it.
I'm glad that you gave it a try, and now I know that I don't need to.
It's all right. The taste is fine, It's
It's just bad texture.
it's just weird. Like you keep chewing at it. Chewy stuff.
I don't know. I'm gonna look for a banana after this. I think that would be better.
Okay.
But anyways, like I was trying to say before this, with a good Tarzan, you can get like 1,000,000 fireballs off Antonidas. Like
That's
I wouldn't
true.
ever expect Tarzan to live 2 turns, but if you have
Yeah,
just
but
the right cards in your hand, maybe you get,
Have we seen Antonidas in Savjz's deck though?
he has to have it. He has to have I mean, he was making fun of you for not running it in your Freeze Mage.
Yeah, that could have been mind games.
That's true.
That's a deep, deep mind game. He's playing mind games with the commentators that are going to see.
But yeah, I mean, it's certainly a really powerful card. I mean, I played a little bit of Freeze Mage, and I found like I was never using Pyroblast, and Antonidas seemed like a better fit for me.
Yeah.
So it seems fair that it's just a better fit for everyone.
Yeah, Antonidas is in most lists. It's a card you can cut for double Pyro sometimes, which has its advantages, but yeah, usually Antonidas I'd say is better.
Yeah.
So, a lot of options here for Savjz. He's thinking about just throwing down Doomsayer, but the odds of it living are pretty low. Dies to every removal spell.
What do you? By the way, you were mentioning before you actually don't like this, the one heal bot in
Right,
Freeze Mage.
yeah. I mean, like I said, that slot can be whatever you want, but I think Healbot's one of the worst options compared to something like a Cone of Cold, which is going to gain you more life, be better against Loatheb, just do everything that Healbot does, but better. There's lots of cute things you can try. Mind Control Tech. All right. Warrior gets in for a bit more.
Yeah.
Armor's up.
I like it. I like that he's armoring like basically every time, like skipping playing cards to do it. I do like that style.
Yeah.
Well, there's that Antonidas.
Every time I cast this matchup, I'm begging the whole time for Warrior to draw Ragnaros so it ends faster.
Yeah, I don't think he has a polymorph in here.
Oh man, Ice Nova there, or Frost Nova.
Yeah, he doesn't want to
I
draw
always
cards.
mess that up. It's always Ice Nova in my mind.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I have cards like that.
Was Ice Nova like actual ability in World of Warcraft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in most other games.
That's true.
It's not an ability in StarCraft, man, so I don't know. It's not in Hearthstone either. Those
Okay.
are the two games I play.
Oh, that's a pretty big scientist.
I think you want to wiggle him a little bit.
There we go.
Whoa! Did you just make him play that?
It's Archon mode for Hearthstone.
I feel like the out of control armor smith is really like the worst thing imaginable for Freeze Mage.
Archon
Yeah,
mode
like-
is then I decide who wins and who loses the tournament, or is that like a thing in StarCraft?
It's a thing in StarCraft. Just got
okay.
released.
Oh, that's cool.
That's right.
That's a pretty good despite.
My God.
Yeah, it really is. I want to see him actually drop like maybe the Harrison or something and just
I would play another creature.
yeah.
I think Shield Maiden's fine.
I think Harrison is like yeah. No, actually Shield Maiden is fine. You're right. That's actually a better one. Uses your mana a bit more efficiently. It doesn't really matter
Yeah.
when that comes out compared to Harrison.
This matchup was like pretty rough for Freeze Mage before GVG came out, but then Shield Maiden just made it so much harder. On top of what it already was.
Yeah, it already felt
This
pretty
is just
free.
like the max turtle game.
Yep.
Look at this armor. Oh my god.
I'm excited to see what Emperor can do, though.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, I
gonna
mean-
have to do a lot.
Look,
mean,
he's if he holds his cards just right, he's got Ice Lance and Frostbolt already in his hand. If he gets like a second Frostbolt and a second Ice Lance, how much damage is that? That's insane.
Right, yeah.
Because on one turn, he's allowed to. I mean, he'll be able to play so many spells.
But you also need the time to play all the fireballs you get.
Yeah.
For example, cards like Rag or just Grommash put you under a ton of pressure. Dr. Boom as well. One of the best cards against Freeze Mage.
Oh yeah, yeah. That always gives me a headache.
What to do?
Yeah, right.
Well,
Incoming colossal shield slam.
the end is coming for
That was
Doomsayer.
Never gonna happen.
What to do? What to do?
Actually, I think you Dr. Boom and shield slam.
Yeah.
I think the extra creatures on the board make it so you gain such a ridiculous amount of armor that you just can't lose at that point. You probably can't lose at
I
this
think,
point either, but that's
I
just
think
like
we're almost there
astronomically
already.
out of range.
Right, yeah.
There should be a limit to armor. I think. Should like turn around once
Was that
it's
a
100
2 armor donation?
I think it was. Just trying to help Take TV hit that goal.
Do they get one of that armor?
One of the armor gets added to the prize pool, of course.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess he was sent up for the sheep.
He's going to Shield Maiden. I mean, what's Flame Strike going to do? Gain him 10 more armor? Alright, Belcher's fine. It's probably a little better than Shield Maiden.
The Dr. Boom that could have been.
I'm just excited about how high this armor is going to get this game.
Yeah, I want to say it's like 128-bit limit or something like that.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I don't think it's actually a fair matchup. Like right now, it's 2v1.
Pretty much.
I bring
Oh, God.
Alexstrasza, the people's champion, making the matchup end faster.
Yeah, but what if the mage plays Alexstrasza now?
Oh,
Who cares?
That'll get him. Warrior could have Alexstrasza himself there and won the game handily. It's like, there's Emperor. I feel like you got a mulligan for that card and Arcane Intellects and just slam it turn 6, and then Warrior needs to not have the removal.
Well, that last part is never going to happen.
Exactly,
Right, so.
Thing is, like, you need the Frostbolt. You can't Frostbolt 5/3. You just can't.
Right.
Yeah. You mean Ice Lance?
I mean Frostbolt.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. I thought you meant about freezing this, the 8/8 to try to stop getting procced.
I think Ice Lance on A8 is maybe okay.
What's your plan for winning here? Then?
Oh no, we're just seeing how long we can draw it again.
All right,
Oh, okay. Yeah, of course. Silly me.
Plan for winning is you reach across the table
I'll
and
take an owl.
unplug Savjz's computer.
Look at that.
Oh, wow.
It doesn't go with it though.
Yeah, let's stop him from armoring. Don't want to fall too low on
That's
life
true.
there.
That's true. The thing is, if he did that, Flame Strike would have killed the mage probably.
Right.
That actually happened earlier to us.
Oh, yeah.
We
yeah.
kind of recovered, and then it turns out Doctor Room does 6 damage when you Flame Strike him to death. And then Ice Block doesn't work.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I didn't see that play.
Well, you know what?
Bit
I
of a
think
misplay.
he
Could've
could have
one-maged.
gotten a big chunk of the armor
yeah,
gone
he
if
could
he
have
had stayed in the game.
almost for the Pyroblast.
Yeah.
He could have gotten him down to like 10 armor.
Yeah.
You know, if he stayed in there and try-harded. I'm glad he didn't, though. That was super one-sided. So, okay, so that means that right now we have Powder with a Warrior win.
It might work. Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, Freeze Mage isn't. It doesn't keep Frostbolt.
I think I'd melee the whole thing. I think you want Divine Favor. Divine Favor just like...
Is that even good? Do you lose to running out of cards?
Yeah, I mean, you could play Fatigue here instead of anything else, but...
I think Hobgoblin's your best chance of winning because you just make things that are outside of Flame Strike range and hope that the mage doesn't have Frostbolts and stuff because they're not going to keep those early. So you just go Hobgoblin. And
You don't think
get
that
it.
you would keep a Frostbolt here in your opening hand as Freeze Mage against... You know what this is as far as
Oh,
powers
wow. Look
go.
at that hand.
Maybe.
Holy cow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. It's a really good Freeze Mage
The
hand.
light protects me.
And it's really Paladin needs all the help they can get.
Oh, it's tough. You really wanted to coin a 2-drop there, but all of them are still weak. There we go. Wisp. That'll get him. Get him for 1. Stone Tusk Boar. We're in, boys. Come on.
Well, Stone Tusk Boar would actually be 2 here because of Knife Juggler.
You couldn't play it.
Yep.
Oh, God, you're right.
You can play as many wisps as you want on this amount of mana, but not even 1 boar.
And that's why every deck needs Tarzan.
Yep.
Well, I think you... Well, this is tough. Playing Doomsayer would just...
Soak 7.
Yeah, I mean, it's too easy to kill. I think you want it to go off, especially considering you already have Frost Nova.
Yeah.
So. Personally, I think I would have played Frostbolt there.
Oh my god. That is the best Mukla ever.
Yes, it is. The dream.
Oh, the knife misses?
They're just absolute garbage.
Yeah.
You could banana up that Doomsayer. Make him a 2/9.
I remember back in beta, Rekful would play this Miracle Rogue deck with Doomsayers. So they would silence the Doomsayers, and then you cold blood them.
Oh, sick. I like that.
Oh, Jeeves.
Wow.
Is that the play? I would Jeeves.
I think I like the hammer. It's more aggressive.
The light.
And, well, it makes Samukla a lot harder to get rid of now. And as long as he draws a 1-drop next turn, it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Well, at least he can use that Doomsayer now. You know, I always get stressed in Observer mode because the enemy turn button goes way before.
Right.
So I'm like, no, you gotta... Oh, okay.
That's a pretty good draw.
Pretty good draw. Yeah. 6 cards, 3 mana.
It's all right.
That'll do.
I need an owl in one of those, then we'll make it a really, really good draw.
Does he play that?
Who cares?
I don't know.
Oh, I didn't get it here.
Well, that went from like the Paladin winning by a lot to the Mage, surviving and possibly turning the game around to
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no chance again.
I mean, that's it's just the strength of holding Doomsayer when you have that when you have the Frost Nova for it. Because this Paladin deck doesn't seem like it plays ways to interact with it. There's no equality. There's no silence, at least that we've seen. It's gonna get him.
Juggle time. Overdraw is possible, I believe, yes. If you fully ping down every creature on the board, you will mill 1 card.
Wouldn't that just be sick?
Yeah, I would.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, the dream is
Can't happen
gone.
anymore.
No, it's not. There's still a bit of hope.
Oh yeah, if you weapon down the 1/1,
Yeah.
you'd have to weapon down the 1/1 though. I don't like that play.
I don't think you have to weapon down the 1/1.
Yeah, you do. You have to force him to draw 4, so his. No, that stops.
Yeah, no, you can't.
I think you hit face here.
Get in there and fight, maggot!
Interesting.
Okay.
Well, let's see if Mage gets Blizzard here.
Nope.
What to do? What to do?
So there's an Ice Block Doomsayer setup, but you're just going to be dying to weapons. That ends up happening.
Oh, look, he's got all of his cards drawn in his hand. Now, this is the problem that I have with this deck, actually, is that just like Doom Guards, Jeeves travel in pairs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's,
Doesn't seem to make that much of a difference this game though. And then you have to like
oh, do we?
move the mouse and stuff.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I
don't have
think.
the
Can you go get
catapult
your
though.
mouse that just automatically moves on
No,
its own?
let me help you. There you go.
What to do?
Oh,
Excellent.
Here's another one.
To do.
Broke the well. You don't have to say that,
that
Crit.
game board needs a rework.
Yeah, like Griffin got nerfed.
Dude, why
Yeah,
isn't
it
the
did.
Black Rock Mountain game board available in this yet?
It's a great question.
Why would they're making us wait till the end?
I guess.
Seems kind of ridiculous if you ask me.
Yeah.
No, it's a really good one, man.
No, it's a very good board, but I mean, I don't know what it all does yet, because it takes
you have
30
to
minutes
pay
to
the
beat the
full 5 wings to get the game board, of course.
I think that's silly. I think it should be out already.
No, man, you just don't know how business works.
I think with Nax it was out right away, right?
Yeah, it was out right away.
Yeah, but the next music came like a year later.
The Nax music?
Yeah.
Is there Nax music?
There is now.
Oh, I never even noticed.
Yeah, if you get the next, what are they called? Boards? Yeah, you get some next music going on in the background.
It's good to know.
Oh man, it's going for the overdraw.
You know what this is? You know what's great about this is we get to watch Freeze Mage versus Freeze Mage then, right?
Let me think.
Yeah. If Paladin ends up taking it.
It looks like that to me.
Well,
Oh God.
is that good?
Value.
If so why?
Move quickly.
Oh, there is Owl. Alright, so we got ways to deal with Doomsayer.
All right.
One life with a Leper Gnome being in play. It's kind of the dream.
My hand is too full. My hand is
God, I
too full.
can't think of the.
So wrecked.
Yeah.
It's Tyrannosaurus level.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Fireball, Leper Gnome. Oh, God.
That was a good way to do it. I think I would have probably flame striked there, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Mixing up a bit.
yeah.
All right, well, Savjz is up. Savjz is on his last deck, which is a good thing.
Yeah, that's right. Very.
Threat from the Warlock, too. You know, one Frostbolt, and you can take out Mountain Giant with that hand.
Ah. Yeah, see, that's such a funny way that it mulligans when you're watching. Just kind of like it shuffles the cards back in.
There's a Molten. There's a Hellfire that's going to do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it's kind of the dream hand from Mage, and a pretty terrible hand from Warlock so far.
Yeah, not a whole lot going on there.
But anything can change with hero power.
So
Now you got to tap.
possibilities.
He would have had a really tough decision there if he didn't draw Mountain Giant about whether he wanted to tap or play Owl.
Job's done.
But yeah,
Tappy tappy.
might even see Hellfire here if that Acolyte gets played. So we'll see if Mage wants to play around it.
Oh, wow.
Let the pain speak to me.
Right, Acolyte down. So,
This might swing pretty quickly.
Yeah, it definitely could. Because, I mean, he's got like a bunch of big minions that are going to be popping out rather quickly.
Oh, God. How do you lose this as a mage, though?
well, from this point, it's tough. Because that's...
That's so much freezing. That's so much
Such a
damage
good
now with
opening.
Antonitis, yeah.
Maybe you just play Sludge Belcher to prevent some damage.
Really? I think I just take it. Tap, Mountain. Bam. Molten's coming out next turn.
Yeah, well, I suppose.
I just don't know how you win. Like, you stall the game with Belcher, but the more you stall, the more spells the mage gets.
Yeah.
You need, like, one of those crazy turns.
All right, we just don't want to take the 2. Like, you want him to have as many cards as possible to kill you. So, 2 life does matter when you take Healbot into account. Yeah, he's just going to put as much pressure on as possible. I like just Mountain Giant, Ancient Watcher here. Seems pretty good. But Watcher in the middle.
So many possibilities.
Oh, he's...
I'm not a fan of this. You didn't need more cards.
Like, if you were going to do this, why not just do it last turn?
Right.
That's
What
my only
would he be
criticism.
digging for exactly?
That other Healbot, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, I
Boom is
guess.
good, but it's not like... You didn't need it. You had other good plays here. If he played Watcher, he could go like
What
Drake
to
Owl.
do? What
But
to
I guess the idea is you want
Is
to
he
play
dead to
Molten.
Fireball? No, he's 1 off. No, if he draws Fireball next turn.
Right. This is where some tough math.
Oh, I don't think you
Has
can
to
see
be
that
done.
coming.
I mean, I think that Freeze Mage, everyone knows everyone's list within 2 cards. So
Yeah.
I think you can kind of see it coming.
I don't think you do, though. I don't think you just don't bother.
Well, you and I don't bother, but that's why we're on the casting couch the whole weekend.
Like, you got to win. Like, you have to play. You have to play the Drake into the Molten.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would play that as well.
He has so much healing, though.
But the tap the turn before, I think, was the questionable part. Rather than what he should do this turn.
He actually wants to Siphon Soul his Belcher, I believe. Which
There's no way that would be the play.
Yeah.
I think he's just bluffing.
Well, if he does that, it's because he still wants to play the Molten more quickly or something, but it doesn't. I don't like that at all. I would say you just play the Twilight Molten and just hope. Cross your fingers. Siphon Soul his own hero. Would that bring him to 0 or would that bring him to 3? Do you gain the
a
life
great
before you
question.
die? That's the question.
Ancient Watcher. Pretty big misplay here. Should have Siphon Sold face.
Now, Ice Block would have procced at 27 then.
Did he just...
Oh yeah.
No, he attacked. Okay. See, I see Mountain Giant. This is why it's so strong. It forces the Freeze Mage player to start. It forces them to have the freezes, but it kind of forces them to play them every turn, even when it's not convenient. Or else they get punished pretty hard. But dodging Fireball here is not really a priority because of that Healbot play. It's pretty defensive, but I like it. I mean, that's such a good follow-up here. Just play the second Giant and a Drake.
Yeah.
Well, the Drake first. Because the thing is, if you play the Giant first, you can't play the Drake because then you look dumb.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's the opposite of that, Artos.
Huh? Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, God.
It's okay, man. It's okay.
Oh, I wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah, no, I
I
wasn't.
just know there's one really bad way to play out that turn.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah.
I wonder.
It's exactly the opposite. I'm like, no, he has the coin. He just
So
coins
he
it out.
actually tapped again instead of playing Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's weird. He has to be looking for the other heal bot.
Right. I mean, the Owls are good, too.
Yeah, actually, these 2 owls are pretty sick.
I think Oh,
Oh,
my
God.
God. That'll do.
Yeah.
I think Siphon Soul's decent here, actually.
No. You Loatheb double owl.
Yeah, I would say so.
Maybe single owl, dark bomb.
I don't like Loatheb, but like with Ice Block up, I just don't like Loatheb.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, Powder likes life tap.
Yeah,
That's
he
for
likes
sure.
to draw cards.
I wonder.
All right, he is going to go with it.
It's from God.
Huh?
God said, "Hi, Mom."
Oh, jeez. Was that Loatheb play like the one thing he should not have done in this game?
I think so.
It seems to me like that was just premature. If you just wait until they have to play Ice Block, then you just kill them no matter what because they can't freeze plus Ice Block.
Right. I mean, there are some exceptions, but this is not one of them.
Oh, wow. That is pretty strong, actually. I think you just waste as much stuff as you can because next turn you're going to do Antonidas, Ice Block, Frostbolt face, Ice Lance face. Speaking of...
Yeah, Tarzan's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty strong. Card is pretty insane when you get a hand like this, but I mean, that opening from Freeze Mage is a big part of why it has these cards at the right time. So this doesn't always happen, but it's definitely the dream.
Shields up!
And the thing is, I think the only way to... Actually, no, you can't do anything. You can't do anything. He just filled the board.
What do you mean? It's. I mean, you Siphon Soul this 07,
So you siphon
right?
soul. Okay, yeah.
And then, yeah. Proc him. What's up?
I think Powder's keeping Alexstrasza in mind, which is why he's okay with playing with all of his extra life above 15. It's a big part of why he's tapping so much.
Yeah.
But no, that's exactly what I was talking about. Like, you can't play anything now. You've lost 100%.
Oh, because you can't unfreeze your guys?
Right.
Yeah, but he has a Dark Bomb in hand.
No, it doesn't. Like, you can't heal.
What to do?
Like, the Antonis combo, you can't do anything. He has to, like... I think he has to Dark Bomb his own creature and top deck anti-Keelbot to stay alive. Because you can't play Jiraxis, for instance.
No, I know that, but...
Yeah.
Speeds is 1 damage off lethal here.
Oh, I didn't even realize that. 3, 3, 4... Yeah, 1 damage.
Yeah.
I think you go for the Antonidas play.
I agree. Yeah, Antonidas Ice Block just really strong.
What to do?
I don't know.
Wait, it just... I've actually never seen this. If you drop Antonidas and, like, go Frostbolt the Warlock face, and then he were to play Jiraxis, could he attack you?
Hold on,
so.
is he
It's a new
fishing?
minion.
Is he
Okay.
fishing for lethal here?
No, this is right because Savjz drew the Frost Nova, he knows that
What to do?
playing Frost Nova would basically stop the Warlock from playing any dudes next turn. So if you Ice Block Nova and just like throw some burn at the face, I guess it... Yeah, Frostbolt ping face. Now you still have lethal next turn, plus you kind of stop healing this way. So I think Mortal Coil is the best draw from Warlock. It would let him Jiraxis.
Have we seen Mortal Coil yet from his deck? I don't think so.
No, he might have cut it.
No.
Maybe with the
Well,
intention.
he has Shadow Flame. He can
Right.
use that.
So many.
I mean, he can proc the Ice Block here, but it's not... It's not going to do it. Is this the Warlock list we saw that has Kezan in it?
No, I don't think so. Wasn't it
That
the
would
last
explain
match?
the tapping.
The thing, like, if you do this, you...
Right, well, last match Powder was playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And in fact, yeah, the other guy was actually Vortex was playing.
You have to
Mech
dark
Mage,
bomb
right?
your
So it
minion.
has to be this one.
You have to dark bomb your minion and draw a heal.
Right. He doesn't know that though. He might just take the risk.
Yeah.
That's a pretty perfect hand from Savjz though. Like, either the Frost Bolts or the Ice Lance could be in the bottom of the deck. There could not be the Antonidas. I guess at this point the Antonidas is not relevant. But yeah, 7 cards in hand. I guess you can expect to be dead. So maybe you go for the Dark Bomb play.
But wouldn't you dark bomb your own guy, life tap, and then if you really need to proc, you can Iron Beak one of your guys?
Alright, he is just going to take this play. Hope that Mage doesn't have lethal.
Oh, top deck Fireball, please play it. So ridiculous damage.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yep.
Tarzan's pretty good in freeze
That was
mage.
19 on 9 mana.
It was, yeah. He had lethal without it, like without Tarzan, but still strong.
Wow.
All right, well, Freeze Mage gets its first win, and